Hey, honey, do we have any more of these disinfecting wipes? I am just about out on this bottle, and I sure need more. Jeez. At least I still got quite a bit of this good stuff. What will we do without our Lysol? What? And besides, what are we doing with this? Why are so many people buying up toilet paper? I mean, why the heck do we have so much of it? Gosh, what? I can't hear you, what? You're saying the camera is on, the video is on, what? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Hey guys, I sure didn't mean for this to start this way, but anyway, hello out there in electronic social media world. As you can tell, this is probably the first time I have ever done something like this, and I am nervous as heck. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just doing it. So this is Joe Daddy speaking to my students. It's Wednesday night. Hopefully around 6:45, 7. I hope you're seeing this. I just wanted to reach out to you and just say hi and let you know that I'm thinking about you, and I've been praying about you an awful lot. And all this stuff that we're dealing with right now, I mean, we got coronavirus. We're all kind of quarantined. We can't go out to eat. We can't go to the movies. We just got all kinds of stuff, and most of all, we can't go to church, so we can't be together tonight. So I feel your pain. I hate this. I hate being apart from you guys, but I had to find some way, somehow, to be able to peek into your lives here for just a second and talk at you. And I got a couple of things that I want to share with you. And first of all, I want to talk to my seniors. Now, there's a couple of these names that I'm going to mention that are not technically part of my group, but you have crossed paths with me, and as y'all know, anytime a student comes by me and goes to camp with us or a conference or whatever, you literally become my kid, my student, and you always are considered that. So right now I want to speak to Dylan Taylor and Emily Hornbeck and Erica Smallwood and Hannah Carter and Karina Ruiz, Kendall Kirkwood, J.C. Dobbs, Casey Jones, and Trinity Scott. You guys, can I say this word? Life sucks. You guys have worked for 12 years, some of you 13, to get to this point, spring of your senior year. Many of y'all have been looking forward to prom and parties, and most of all, of course, graduation. Many of y'all have already got college plans and adulting stuff already set. And all that stuff's up in limbo right now. And I can't tell y'all how sorry I am for y'all. I feel your pain, and I truly hurt in my heart for you. And I hope there is a quick resolution to all this stuff. But I just wanted to say to you guys, I am so sorry about what's going on and what it's doing to your lives right now. Just pray that y'all will hang on. Know that you're loved. Know that God loves you, and He's got your best interest at heart, and somehow, some way, something good's going to come out of this. Anyway, to the rest of my students, I want you to know that I know your world's been rocked. We've already talked about all the things that we've been kind of removed from, and I feel your pain there too. Things here in my job and Kathy's job, and also Mr. Patrick, one of our leaders, has been working extra long hours, and things are really slow at Mr. Tony's job, and just lots of things. Miss Amy got sent home because her school's not going right now, so we're all being affected by this. And I know maybe you like not being at school, having extended spring break, I don't know, but things are just not normal right now, and I hate it. And again, I hate that we're not together tonight, and I'm looking you face to face and we're talking. So I also hope that y'all are concerned about church. Brother Donnie had to make a very, very difficult decision last week in canceling our services. It's something he did not want to do, but we had to do it. So we don't know how long this is going to last. My plans are, even though, like I said, I am so uncomfortable right now trying to do this, I'm sitting here looking at myself, and I don't like doing that, but I'm doing it for you because I love you, and I want to be able to communicate with you. But we don't know how long we're going to have to do this, and I'm still planning on trying to do this on a weekly basis. I'll tell you a little bit more in just a second, but I have plans to do something Sunday morning at 9 o'clock for you. We can't meet for our life groups and all, but I have something I want to do on Sunday morning as well. I'm also worried about, things next month. We got our cake and pie auction coming up. We have got Senior Sunday coming up, just lots of things, and I'm worried about all that stuff, and I'm sure you're concerned about it too. Again, seniors, I know you're especially concerned about stuff, and we're all wondering how all that stuff's going to work out. This past Sunday, Kathy and I had the opportunity to go to a church that was still having services, and I heard a message Sunday morning from actually a visiting pastor, the regular guy that's supposed to be there. He had a visiting appointment in Mount Pleasant, so I didn't even get to hear him. But the man that the Lord brought to that church Sunday morning brought a message that I really, really, really needed to hear. And I wanted to share with y'all a couple of points that really struck me that I think would be helpful for all of us at this time that we're going through. We're worried about a lot of things, and we don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know what this virus holds. We don't know we're going to get sick. We're doing everything we can to keep from getting sick, but we may get sick, we don't know. But a couple of things that I want to share with you is, and I'm going to hold this up so maybe that you can try to read it and see it. 1 Chronicles 12 and 13 says, "Riches and honor come from the Lord, and he is the ruler of everything. Power and might are in his hand, and it is in his hand to make great and to give strength to all." One of the points that I heard Sunday morning had to do with God's sovereignty. I know that's a big word, but all it simply means is God is in control. I know we can say that, and sometimes, we're so scared and we're so fearful. I'm sure that y'all have seen in recent days, if you've been in Walmart or any of the grocery stores, you've seen the chaos, the toilet paper aisles empty. Anytime a shipment comes in, people are tearing open boxes before they even get on the shelves so that they can grab and go. We're living in the middle of chaos, and so many people are scared, so many people are worried. But you know what? As a child of God, I don't have to fear that. I don't have to fear that because my God is sovereign and he is in control. He's working, even in the midst of everything that's going on. He's still at work. So don't fear. Don't worry about all this stuff that's going on because your God is sovereign. Also, Romans 8:28, many of y'all know what this verse says, but it says, we know, let me put that up here. It says, we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, those who are called according to his purpose. Now, what does that have in common with the verse that I just read? I'm a child of God, and I hope that you're a child of God. And if you're a child of God, that verse is a promise to you that God is working out all things to your good. Another word, God is sovereign, but another word is God is provident. And what that means is that simply God is at work. It does not matter what's going on in this world. It doesn't matter the chaos that's going on. It doesn't matter about this virus. God is at work, and what he's doing cannot be stopped. Nothing can stop it. And part of that doing is he's doing a work in your own life. And that's not going to stop. He loves you, he cares about you, and that work is going to go on, regardless of anything. And you know what? I can rest in those two truths. Myself. Do I worry some? Yeah, I do. Do I get scared sometimes? Yeah, I do. But I know my God's in control. And I know because his word tells me that, I Can't hold him to that. So that's what I'm doing. So, I hope you're having fun watching me be an idiot. I really do. This is crazy. But again, as I said, I'm planning on doing this again Sunday morning. I'm going to try to have something ready for you at 9 o'clock. Our church, Calvary Baptist, we're going to be doing a Facebook Live. The band is going to be doing some worship, and then Brother Donnie's going to bring a message like he normally does on Sunday. And so I just felt like, hey, let's just do the whole 9 yards, and we'll just do some kind of life group get-together that morning. Maybe I find something that I can do where we can interact. I don't know. But I will do my best to find out what's best for us to do. I have an assignment for you for Sunday, and I hope that you'll do it. There is a little book in the Old Testament towards the end of the Old Testament, and what I would like you to do is to find it sometime between now and Sunday, and I want you to read it. It's just 3 short chapters long. And back when I was a little kid, I called this book Habakkuk. Of course, that's not pronounced the right way. It's Habakkuk. So, Habakkuk. I want you to go to your Bible, find where that's at. I want you to start at chapter 1, verse 1. I want you to read all the way through chapter 3. And do your best to try to understand what it's saying there. Habakkuk was one of our minor prophets. And I'm going to touch on something Sunday morning that has to do with that book. And I think we'll find that it has a whole lot to do with what's going on in our lives right now. So, guys, I want you to know that I'm praying for you. And I don't just say that. I have been. I want you to know that yesterday morning during my quiet time, I called every single one of your names out before my God. I know each one of you are struggling with things in your own ways. I know your families are struggling. All the uncertainty, all the fears, everything. And I'm praying for you guys. I truly am. I know your leaders are praying for you too. And I hope that you can take some comfort in knowing that just because we're not at church does not mean that we have just gone on about our own lives and we've forgotten about y'all. I think about you every day, every single one of you. And I'm praying that God is blessing each one of you every day, even though all this stuff's going on. But can I ask you to do something else? Just between you and me. Would you please spend some time praying for your mom and dad, praying for those in your household who are having to do all the adulting during this time? I know many of you, your folks have been affected by their jobs, and they're trying to deal with that, and they're trying to deal with life, and they're also trying to deal with you being home from school and knowing the best way to help you in that. They got a full plate right now. And I know it's easy for us to forget that. We just think about ourselves and we're selfish all the time. But would y'all pause sometime during your quiet time and would y'all just lift your mom and dad up? And those in your household that lead you, just pray that God would strengthen them and help them through these times. You know why? It's kind of important because they affect you. And so as they are blessed, guess what? You get blessed. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Guys, I love each and every one of you. And plain and simple, why would I try something stupid like this if I didn't? I'm sitting there laughing at myself. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to watch this after I have got this recorded, because I'm just embarrassed. But again, I just cover all that stuff over because I wanted to reach out to you guys so bad and just to talk to you. Try to encourage you and help you not fear all this stuff that's going on. You guys, most of you have those contact cards that I gave you recently. If you have a question, if you have a need, if you got a prayer request, if you got anything going on in your heart that you just need to reach out, guys, please do that with us. Every one of your leaders love you and care about you, and they want to be here for you, especially when we can't be here for each other in physical form. Reach out to us. Give us a shout. Guys, okay? I love every one of you. So, until Sunday, Joe Daddy out.